It's Friday, June 14th. You're listening to Your Florida Daily. I'm Katrina Scales. South Florida can't catch a break. Non-stop rain hit parts of Broward, Miami-Dade, and Sarasota counties again yesterday.
It will not take much time to already exacerbate the saturated conditions in the hardest hit areas. Additional rains will lead to more flooding.
In Hollandale Beach, a woman drove straight into a canal, mistaking it for a road.
It was miraculous. It was really floating for a very long time.
In Dania Beach, crews rescued at least 40 people from the floodwaters as homeowners sought higher ground. Forecasters say flood watches will remain in effect for more than 7 million people across South Florida until at least tonight, but that could be extended. It was the site of one of the worst school shootings in history, and today work will begin to demolish the 3-story classroom building at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. The shooting at the school in Parkland back in 2018 left 17 people dead, including 14 students. But because it was a crime scene, the building was left untouched until the gunman, Nicholas Cruz, was convicted back in 2022. In recent months, family members of the victims were allowed inside for the first time, many saying they needed to see it to have closure for their loved ones. Demolition is expected to take several weeks to complete. And SpaceX has plans to launch its massive Starship rocket from right here in Florida, but some who live on the Space Coast say they have concerns. Last night, the FAA held the latest in a series of public meetings as it evaluates the company's request. The agency is looking into things like potential impacts on the environment, especially after wildlife advocates say the current test launches in Texas have had some negative impacts.
We had oyster beds, clam beds. You had a little bit of everything happening around in our ecosystem, our local ecosystem. And I think this rocket probably a little bit too big.
SpaceX has said there could be nearly 50 launches of Starship every year once the program gets fully up and running. Find these top stories along with breaking news, weather, and traffic all day on clickorlando.com. And now a completely random Florida fact. Hooters, the sports bar known for its chicken wings and scantily clad waitresses, was incorporated in Clearwater, Florida, as a joke on April Fool's Day, 1983. 6 businessmen with absolutely no previous restaurant experience got together and decided to open their first Hooters in October of 1983. The first Hooters calendar debuted in 1986 with its soon-to-be famous feature girl, Lynn Austin, a young model from Plant City, Florida. 46 years later, the brand remains strong. I did a special episode all about this one. I put the link to the story in the description below. Your Florida Daily is produced by News 6 WKMG in Orlando. I'm Katrina Scales. Subscribe for new episodes wherever you like to listen.